Welcome everyone to LOA Loses. I'm Tracy and this is Lydia. Hey Lydia, how's it going?
I'm doing awesome. It's been great with a lot of magic on this reality.
Oh, well, good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
What
awesome.
about you?
Um, I think that just busy and
Busy?
getting ready for a trip,
Oh,
that kind of stuff. So I don't I guess it is magic. It would be more magic if my suitcases were already packed for me and my laundry was done and that'd be like magic. I wish I was Harry Potter right now.
exciting. It is super exciting to do a trip. And I totally get you. Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, we need to settle everything up. And at the same time, it's like I lately I'm giving myself the permission that enjoy it. You are going on a trip. So
Yeah.
that's exciting. Even, I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. That would be the magic. My thing is I love to travel, so that's magic to me. Um,
exactly. I know that you love to travel. Okay. And what do we have like on the table for today?
well, audience Lydia reminded me that Valentine's Day is coming up, and so I'm going to be with the whales in Baja on Valentine's Day, so it wasn't on my radar.
Ooh, my gosh, that's so amazing.
But we thought we'd talk about relationships today, right?
Right, right, because it's like the month of love and relationships. I mean, it could be like our relationship with our partner or with friends. It
Yeah,
is pure love, right? It is
right.
so that is like we're having for you, our beautiful audience, in this episode because I've been hearing lately those love stories in which are not precisely love stories but like perceptions, comments about like, oh, my soulmate, or do you have, I mean, I want to meet my soulmate. Where's my soulmate? Like that concept of having a soulmate, one soulmate. And I used to think that way. Now, and it created confusion, insecurities within me. So that's why I brought it to the table. So, our beautiful audience, do you believe that you have a soulmate? And you can comment on the comment section. And before anything happens, remember, we invite you to subscribe to the channel because there's more beautiful, amazing talks in this show. Subscribe, and if you want to share it with the world, please do so. So, do you believe we have a soulmate? What do you know about soulmates, my dear Tracy?
Um, well, my idea of soulmate is your number one soulmate is you,
Mm,
is
okay.
yourself. And I think this whole soulmate thing has been blown out. In fact, I'm going to mention too that remember Valentine's Day is made up. And I know there's a lot of people, it used to be like this because I didn't have a partner. We felt alone and wrong,
Oh,
not good enough because we were alone on Valentine's Day.
my
So
God.
Valentine's Day puts a lot of pressure on you. Oh, I want my soulmate, and ooh, I don't have anybody. I don't have
Exactly.
stay, you
Oh,
know?
I love this. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's like I'm lacking. It's like the
Yeah,
vibration of lack. I don't have a soulmate. It is not with you. Everyone is like with someone, and I'm with nobody. Ooh, beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of that's why sometimes it's like these holidays we made up. I know they're we're mostly making up money. And because they are, because it's like, but no, it's I was single until I was in my mid 30s. So
Okay.
I had to go through that all the time. Every Valentine's Day, everybody was going out, getting roses, candy, whatever.
Chocolates,
And
flowers.
I was like doing nothing. We'll see if
Yeah,
that helps.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. And you reminded me that I was exactly the same. I remained single until I was 32, 33. And yeah, it was like I was feeling like I was not good enough, that I was lacking someone, something, that I was not complete. So it was a
Exactly.
misunderstanding, right?
Yeah,
And it's
and
like,
exactly.
yeah.
The first thing, everybody in the audience, this BS. Don't even go there. Remember, it's a made up holiday, and your mind likes to run away with it. It's like you can't.
Yeah.
And the soulmate thing, I'm not for sure where that came from either, because maybe some people do have one person, but most people don't. And then you have, I think of it like, I don't know, this is maybe a new one for our audience, but I think we have a soul pod, where
So,
there's a soul family and there's a bunch of soulmates, and
yeah,
some of them are even female. So it's not all about these relationship and getting married and doing all this stuff. It's much bigger than if we could focus Valentine's Day on the love for ourselves. And then let me tell you, you're going to have so many soulmates, you're not going to know what to do.
yeah, I love that. I love that, and I agree with that. I've heard like perhaps 3 years ago, it was from Bashar that he says you don't have one soulmate. As a matter of fact, you have a bunch of soulmates. For example, beautiful audience, I know that one of my soulmates is Tracy because we
It's the
are,
same thing.
yeah, exactly, because
Too.
you are my friend, and our paths right now are together. We are co-creating, okay? And we feel great about sharing time together, and we are creating this for you guys. Okay, we have a purpose. We have a common purpose together. And I accept Tracy as she is. And I know you accept me the way I am. So I know that one of my soulmates, it is Tracy. I know that one of my soulmates, and here's the magic, the beauty that I now know that I have, that for example, I have a partner, and that partner as well, he is my soulmate, and we have a child together. And it was an agreement between souls to meet in this physical reality and to have a child. And not only that, that child, it is as well our soulmate, because that child agreed before Kate, she got here to be part of my partner and I. So the three of us are soulmates. And not only that, it's like our soulmates can be like friends, uh, someone in the street that you have a talk with that person and you feel that connection with that person, and that person is delivering like the message that you wanted to hear. That is a soul's agreement. So in that moment, perhaps you're not going to see that person again, but in that moment, that person was your soulmate. That's what I understand from what Bashar says. And I now feel that that is so beautiful, because it is
Yeah.
like we are not attached. And please understand me, it's not like when I'm saying attached, it's not a bad thing, but it is not just one person. Because when people fall into that perception or belief that you only have one soulmate, and perhaps they created a family, and because of the unfolding of life they decide to get divorced or separate or whatever, and then there's like that, they feel that they are lacking something and they start a new relationship, and now you are my new soulmate. It's very confusing, right? What do you think,
Yeah.
my dear?
Well, I think too that whole one concept. I'm not for sure where that came from. It could be even from a religious standpoint,
Yeah.
because they talk about that. I
Thousands
don't
of
know.
years.
Yeah, because it used to be. I remember when my mother got a divorce, and this was in the 60s, I think. It was like that was a folk in the neighborhood. She was the divorcee.
Mm,
It's like, I mean, it was like really weird. People weren't supposed to do that. So,
yeah.
so things have changed. We're in the 21st century, everybody, and we know now that there's many people out there, and the best soulmate you can have is yourself. And I know that's not comforting for people that want a partner right now, but it's so true that if you can make your number one soulmate yourself, then the rest, then you're going to meet soulmates all the time and be able to
Mm.
appreciate them. And a soulmate, I was thinking about this, and let me tell you, and Lydia, you tell me what you think, is that a soulmate might even be someone that you don't really care for, that bumped into and really pushed you in a direction that you never would have went if that wouldn't have happened. And it's kind of, I know it's a weird concept. It was for me to grasp onto it, but there are some people that are
Right.
there to make sure that I need to poke them so they get on the right path.
Yeah.
Because I promised them as a soul family mate that I was going to make sure they went that way. So
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah, because just as we shared about the souls agreement between parents and kids, I mean sons and daughters, it's a souls agreement as well. Is that person that triggers you the most? It is a soulmate, yes. I believe that. I know that because the agreement was made previously. Uh, we arrive in this physical reality. I'm going to be poking you and I'm going to be triggering you, and this is part of the agreement. So it's more like a soul's agreement
yes,
more than one soulmate,
right,
right?
right. And I'm so glad we did this, Lydia, and audience talked about soulmate because of Valentine's Day, because it is going to bring up a lot of things for people about that aren't in a relationship, or maybe that are in a relationship that's not working out so well right now. It's like Valentine's Day. It's like instead of some for a lot of people, instead of it being this romantic idea of a holiday, it's kind of like I wish it would go away thing. And so just remember that there's a lot of commercialism and capitalism, if you want to even say, around this holiday. It was created and such for that. And that if you go back and you know what I'd say, audience, get on the internet and research the origins of Valentine's Day, and you'll find out the history, because we as people, as humans, have this weird thing of taking things from centuries ago that had totally different meanings then,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then made it our own meaning, because why? Because like what Bashar says, life has no meaning until you give it meaning. So it's
Yeah.
like we
Yeah,
gave it this.
exactly.
So that's, I know we got to wrap this up soon, but I
Yeah.
just wanted to say that I'd like to know too in the comments, did audience, did you shift about your thoughts about what a soulmate really is? Or
Yeah.
are you still reaching for that? I have to have that one person when the one person is you.
Exactly. You are a whole. We are a whole. We don't need, I mean, of course we need connection, okay?
Yes.
But it is not with only one person. And please understand, beautiful audience, of course it is beautiful. Of course it is beautiful. If you're going to celebrate your Valentine's Day, it's beautiful. Okay, give flowers, chocolate, receive uh, beautiful notes, that infinite love. That is beautiful when it comes from the heart. We're not saying that it is not. It is just for us to know that we are a whole already. We don't need like, or we we don't have to have like somebody else, because
Right.
we are complete and we are loved unconditionally. And this is to wrap things up. We are loved unconditionally by all bodies, by God, by the universe. That's why we exist. So we remind you, beautiful audience, to subscribe, and they can send us emails, right, my dear Tracy?
Yes, at LOA loser, that's LOOZER at gmail.com. And one more thing, start making every day Valentine's Day. Start appreciate, buy a card. I still do this. I'll be in a store and I'll just buy a card, not about Valentine's Day. Just say, tell somebody how much I appreciate them.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Enjoy your week, enjoy yourselves. See you soon, and ciao for now.
Hi everyone, LOA
Lose.
losers.